We went along to the Women's Institute last night in Nottingham where we live, and a lady said to us, you know, if you want to watch your weight and you like baking, make low-fat brownies using like mayonnaise, because it's like just another fat. So it's a substitute for butter, so we're going to give it a go and see what happens. So first of all, we've just got cheap dark chocolate. You need 180 grams, so I've got 200 grams here, so I'm just going to leave that there and then put this in. And then this just needs to be melted. Now obviously the safest and best way to do it is over a pan of hot water, but I'm just going to do it in the microwave to speed the process a bit.
We're just melting the dark chocolate now. Keep checking it obviously because you don't want it to sort of burn or anything like that. So keep stirring it, give it a little stir. Make sure you use a microwavable bowl as well. Just melted our dark chocolate in a bowl. We're now going to add the mayonnaise. We were told $8, but we're going to try 6.
And then if we need to add any more later, we will do, because obviously it's easier to add in than to take away.
Obviously this is very strange putting mayonnaise into chocolate, but we shall see what happens.
So now you need 85 grams of flour, and we haven't got any scales, but obviously making do with what we've got. We've just got a measuring jug, so we've converted it. So 85 grams of plain flour, we need 2 1/3 cups. Yeah, that will be fine. Okay, and then you need 2 cups of cocoa powder. So I'm just going to fill that up. Yeah, that's fine. And now you need to chop 100 grams of milk chocolate. Now you can use 50 grams of white chocolate and 50 grams of milk chocolate, but we're just going to use 100 of milk to make things easier. And you just chop them into just like rough chunks, like that with a sharp knife. It's probably best if you keep chocolate in the fridge, like to keep it out for a bit so it's softer, because it's easier to cut them.
So I'm adding 3 eggs into a bowl, and with these eggs we're going to add sugar if you want, but we are going to use sweetener because we're obviously trying to create some low-fat brownies. Obviously you don't need as much sweetener as sugar because sweetener is much sweeter. So we're going to just add 50 grams. I'm going to beat the eggs now.
And then add the sugar.
Add the sugar. You should really use a whisk for this, but...
Yeah, or I normally use a fork.
Yes, we use a fork.
I'm adding this mayonnaise and chocolate to the eggs and sugar, or in our case sweetener. And now I'm going to stir it in a figure of 8 motion until it's all mixed in.
So what are you doing, Claire?
I'm sieving in the cocoa powder and the flour, and I'm not making a very good job of it.
How's it going, Claire?
Yeah, right, the cocoa powder is quite thick because I mixed the two together, so it's quite thick to go through the sieve, but you know, these things take time. I want them to work, so just be patient with it.
Do you have to mix the mix while you're doing this?
No, it should be fine. Like, you just sieve this in, and then once it's all sieved in, get mixing. So I've got my gunge-like consistency. And I'm now going to add in chopped milk chocolate.
And we've added a bit of water into the mixture just to make it a little bit more liquid. It's difficult to mix.
And just adding the mixture into the baking tray.
We've just finished putting all of our brownie mixture into the baking tray. We've used a metal spoon just to smooth it out a little bit, and we've used our hands as well. So yeah, we're going to put this in for 25 minutes on 160 degrees, and yeah, hope for the best.
Okay, so the brownies are done, and another little tip that we've got is to dump the tray in ice cold water. And I've got the oven gloves on because it is hot, but basically what it does is it don't get any of the water in the mixture, so be careful. But what it does is it stops the brownies from cooking, so that they stay gooey, and that should be fine.